the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense will come out first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. He was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Tar Heels come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Cowell. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Callaway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A strike downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Being Offense got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Right on the money. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Snap to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunt.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Looking for more room. The 20. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 21 over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to pass. It's Knowles. Finds his tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Lowers those pads. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fakes the grab on the left. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he... coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Plenty of time. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Delivers the stiff arm. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Snagged out of the air. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running through contact. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll immediately call timeout. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Number 16 on to kick it away.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going to the run to start this second half. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Tyree. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shots.
There's a live football. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Fires to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
No return coming here as he signals. Catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. What they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Now improvising. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scrambles up to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be patting my...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on. As he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 6th play of the drive coming up.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hard-hitting tackle. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Hold and finds his man on the left. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.